Okay, you know what? We'll take a look over there later. Vilnus the Mage. I'm guessing he identifies. She. This woman is clearly a mage. However, you aren't sure how much you should trust her. She seems constantly distracted, and her eyes look glazed over. I am Vilnus. She has some stains on the collar of her robes. You have some stains on your collar. Yes, and what of it? They are stains, nothing special, none of your business. Leave me. Are you? Vilnus tries to say something to you, but she's too distracted to get the words out. What? Her eyes seem unable to focus. Are you alright? Excuse my distraction. I'm a bit tired. I am Gale's mage. I teach spells and do other services. Why are you tired? She suddenly becomes very defensive. What? Why should I not be tired? The town is under attack all the time. Why else would I be under the weather? You seem drugged. She lurches forward in her chair. I don't have to put up with this. Good day. Okay. What other can you teach us some spells? She pulls out a spell book and looks it over. Some of the spells seem to confuse her, but after a bit she finds a few she seems comfortable with. You can purchase spells from me. Some spells. Would you like that? Well, we can improve Arcane Shield and Arcane Blow here, but I'm not going to right now. What other services do you offer? Well, I can identify items. And that's all. Oh boy. Lovely place. City Hall, Mayor's office right, library straight ahead, barracks left. We'll not go there right now, maybe later. This shop is run by a grim, pale woman. She sits at her counter, sharpening the steel tip of a javelin. She says, I'm Stern, what do you want? What kind of a shop do you run here? She continues to work while she speaks. I'm the Fletcher for Gale. I have fine missiles here. How do you think Gale is faring against the golems? I don't talk politics, and I don't want but that's what you're asking about. Why don't you like to talk politics? Golems fire spells over our walls constantly, and we need missiles to fire back, and that's all I know about it. Anything beyond that is beyond me. You mentioned something about herbs. If everyone in this cursed city wants to hammer their brains into mush with scribbing, that's their business. Beyond my control. I just make missiles. Okay, then. And this looks like the training hall. When you approach this man, he quickly stuffs a package in his pocket. He bows to you. I am Master Kalen. Greetings to you. What sort of shop is this? His face twitches suddenly. He looks like he's in pain. He still manages to talk. I am the trainer for Gale. Would you like knowledge? I am interested in training. All right, as you wish. You appear to be in pain. Are you okay? His hand rests securely on his pocket. Pardon me, I just have a headache. They happen. Have you taken anything for your headache? He looks upset. I have nothing more to say to you. I just need some time alone. He walks away quickly, hand on his pocket. Yeesh. Alright, let's take a look at the armorsmith. I like when they have those little changing rooms. It's a nice touch. The proprietor of this shop is polishing a beautiful steel helmet. He holds it up and lets it gleam in the light. Then he turns to you. I'm Darius, armorsmith of Gale. You have a fine armor shop. Even in these troubled times, Gale's armor is still some of the finest in the world. Surprisingly, I still have some items in stock, which you can purchase if you have sufficient money and taste. Well, I know I have taste, but money is occasionally in short supply. Both are necessary if you wish to own some of my goods. Such is the cost of quality. Do you know anything about the golem problem around Gale? With all the horror and carnage these days, I am forced to concentrate twice as hard on making the best armor I possibly can. Unfortunately, that means I don't follow too much what's going on. Beyond, of course, how much people need armor. Yeah, some nice armor, actually. He's even got steel plate mail and a crystal shield. Impressive armor. But we are good. Disarm the trap. This is interesting. Just a cloak in there, and... oh, interesting place. Nothing there, nothing there. Gold coins, and who needs an energy elixir? You have 3, and you have 5. Give that to Pollux. You look inside the dresser and find a short sword. It's quite dirty, but a good cleaning might reveal a decent weapon. Let's not take it. It seems a bit risky. Okay, not really anything else over here. Alright. That probably leads further into the barracks and the like. There's a small skiff at the end of the dock. Looking south across the water, you can see a shadowy, mysterious island. It's tempting to row there, but there are sailors everywhere. You won't be able to steal the skiff. You'll have to find its owner. Interesting. Oh, there's someone over here. A beggar runs up to you, drops nimbly to his knees, and raises his bowl. His fingers have light green stains, and his eyes are glazed over. Thank you for being so kind adventurers. I am Galad, kind ones. Can you spare a coin? What do you want with me? I've heard of you. You are great and bold. It is an incredible honor to meet you. And if you would be so kind as to give me some coins, maybe I can aid you. Why are you so full of flattery? Who deserves it more than you? An honor, I tell you, to meet such heroes, such colossi standing astride our troubled times. Such heroes, I'm sure, are greatly rich, not only in wisdom, but in coins. He looks at you hopefully. Alright, have a few coins. He takes a few of your coins. Thank you so much. And for 100 coins more, I can tell you something very interesting about the golems. You are demanding. Tell me what you know of the golems. He takes the money gratefully. In the herb house, there's a mage. She's always there, always not quite awake. She mumbles, and sometimes she mumbles about golems. Prod her about it, and you might find something good. Where's the herb house? I'm not supposed to say. It's here in town. You're so fright. You find it. He suddenly seems very eager to get away. Alright, you can go. He scuttles off to the other side of the grove, a safe distance from you. Fortunately, we already know where it is. We've been there. Don't really need to look around up here. No! Okay. These are probably houses. Looks like it. Pick the lock. What's in here? Nothing and nothing. And in here we've got another house with a bunch of pants. Nothing of note. Is that a Nephil? You find the most pathetic, bedraggled Nephil you've ever seen. Her hair is scraggling and missing in patches. One of her fangs is broken off. She holds a begging bowl. It's a horrible sight. She walks over to you on her knees. I am his her. Can I help you? She emits a raspy purr. Oh, please, great ones, please give me a few coins. Okay. You give her a few coins. She bows silently to you in gratitude. Or perhaps abasement. Is that all? Yes, master. Thank you for your time. She walks away on her knees. It is horrible to see a fellow Nephil in such a condition. Poor creature. Okay, that's storage. And here is Sailor's Inn. Oh boy. You meet a male Nephilim. He wears an earring and has a sword hanging at his belt. He watches you nervously as you approach. He looks around, afraid and on edge. Alert and on edge. I don't see many Nephilim around. What are you doing here? I am a sailor, stranded in this town. And you are right. My kind is in danger. You should watch yourselves. How did you wind up stranded here? I came here serving on a ship, but now the ship won't leave because there is nowhere for it to go. So instead I bought a skiff with my savings. Why don't you use your skiff to sail away? He shakes his head and makes a hissing noise. It was good for nothing. The leaky thing could only get to the island to the south. Why don't you go to the island to the south? That is useless to me. The island to the south is overrun by undead, and may well always be. I wish to get rid of the worthless boat if possible. Would you consider selling your boat? His ears perk out. I would let you purchase a skip for only 100 coins, if you were hard enough to want to see the undead island. That is. That's all it's good to go to. Sure. He takes your coins gratefully. The skiff is at the end of the Central dock. Thank you much. Maybe this money can get me away from here. Has the town been friendly to you? This is a bad place for one of my kind to be. Are you safe here? He looks around again. The leaders here are filled with hate, and sometimes it spills out at us. I wish to leave when I can, and to use money you gave me to get away. Thank you. I see. The innkeeper here wears a hefty greatsword at his belt. He seems prepared to leap over the bar and break up a fight or fight a golem at any moment. He has a variety of scars. I'm Cole, the innkeeper here. What do you have for sale? Bourbon is 8 coins for a round, a room for the night is 5, and don't bug the customers. We keep to ourselves here, remember that. It's a big sword. I need it. One of these days I might need to fight a golem, and when I do, I'll be ready. Okay then. Fair enough. Alright. I suppose we can take a look at what's in these areas here. Well, let's take a look in these rooms here. Take the lock. Disarm the trap. Disarm the trap. Disarm the trap. This one's basically just a storage room. Well, there's a couple of healing elixirs we can take. Rod of Major Call and Scribane Herb, don't need either of those. And over here we have what? Another storage room, basically. With steel arrows and not really much else. Okay. The only other place to look is over here. Gale Library temporarily closed. Mayor's office right, library straight ahead, barracks left. Well, I suppose we can take a look in the library. Yeah, let's take a look. Book return. Please place all returns in chests carefully. Checking out of books only permitted by Gale citizens. Oh, there's a book. Alright, Teresa, what book is this? The Fury of the Nephil again. Fantastic. This door has been sealed off. Metal bars block it shut. A sign nailed to the door reads, Library closed until further notice. You note that the door has no keyhole. A key would do you no good here. Really? So we have that key, and it won't work. Well, let's take a look in the barracks here, I suppose. There's the jail. Hello. You approach Leona, the garrison commander of Gale. You can see that she immediately recognizes you. Her eyes are cold and cruel. So, you finally arrived. Your help is not welcome here. You are unnecessary at best and nuisance at worst. I suggest you leave town before misfortune befalls you. And that's all she has to say to you. Okay then, what about the mayor's side? There is a hunched old man with a mayor's sash, sitting at the table, reading some of Gale's records. When you get close, his head snaps up. He seems very annoyed by the interruptions. Who let you in here? I have enough problems without being pestered by scurvy bands of adventurers. Be off with you. He looks down at his papers and ignores you. Okay then, so they have nothing to say about that. What are the Gale citizens doing over here? Ah, hello. You find a stout oaken door with a small keyhole. Fortunately, your electrum key fits. You unlock the door. You have the good fortune of finding an old prayer book on one of the higher shelves. Move Mountains level 3, which we already know. You find a book about a great hero. His name was Patchtar. The last of his great deeds was to try to wipe out a nest of drakes on a small island just east of the Isle of Beggar. In this assault, he was slain and his body was lost. The drake gives directions to the drake lair at the north end of the small island. It also mentions that his legendarily powerful armor, the Plate of Patchtar, was lost in this dungeon. Interesting. A small island just east of the Isle of Gale. You find a steel tablet with the instructions for casting a spell and etched in tiny glyphs upon it. You carefully decipher the instructions. You can now cast the spell Bolt of Fire. Bolt of Fire level 1. Okay then. You carefully decode a book on alchemy. It's a recipe for a powerful potion which fills a warrior with incredible power. And the rest of this is nothing. And it it looks like there may be a hidden passage over here that we... Yes, we know about the book. Yes, it looks like there's a hidden passage over there, but we can't seem to get to it. Also looks like there's one over here somewhere. Yes, this episode's going a little longer, but it's fine. We're almost done, I think. Okay, that did all that there. Can't go in that side, so it must be the remaining side. I'm going to take a look, see if I can find it. I want to see what this island of what this patch tar is. I'm guessing maybe we get... Ah, can't go in. But... You find a secret door in the cell wall. It's not very well concealed. It's as if they wanted you to be able to escape. However, a tunnel on the other side is thick with a ripe, decaying smell. Oh, hello. Undead. Ow! Get rid of those. And what is this? Well, let's take a look at this. Crawl inside and search. You crawl through the tunnel, heading towards a light in the distance. In doing so, you have to slide down a steep incline. You soon emerge at the base of Gale's walls. Unfortunately, you aren't able to climb back up. Well, okay then. I guess we can go back in. There's only one other area we can look at, and one other area that we need to check out. Alright. Let's see if we can uncover that last area over there, which is either over here. No, which means it must be entered from the mayor's room. Probably his private quarters, now that I think about it. You hear a harsh, disembodied voice. It says, "You are not authorized to go forward. Turn back or you will face overwhelming deadly force." You know what? Fine, we'll leave it be. Alright, two other things to look at. Quickly. First, you. I learned how to make heroic brew. Hey! Nanter is thrilled. Yes, that is correct. That must be it. I had partially recreated it myself, but you have uncovered the final secrets. You have earned your reward. He removes from a hiding place under the floorboards a leather satchel. He hands it to you. You open it and find 6 potions. I will keep secret that you have helped me to keep you safe in the mayor. Thank you. Fantastic. And actually, we should sell that silver bracelet. You know what? Give the silver. Why do we have a lamp? Well, I guess it makes sense. Alright, and give that heroic brew to Carl. Really? Could have sworn we had more. And an unidentified potion, probably poison, drop it. Alright, give those things to Carl. Really? We didn't have any of those? Oh, bloody hell, he's filled up on stuff. Alright, almost done. Let's see what we can hear about golems. Zoe, I heard you might know something about the golems. Her eyes open wide. She struggles desperately to attain a few moments of coherence. Yes. Before Edward left me, I had to tell people. I met a mage in mountains north of here, southeast of Avernum. Must fly to get there. With a final exertion of energy, she says, "Go to him. Met him. Knows golems." Then she sinks back into her chair, exhausted. Well, okay then. Shut up. That's going to have to be the end of this That's going to have to be the end of this episode. I'll sell the one thing I have to sell, and then, next episode, I think I'll go and sell the few things that I have left over in my house, because they could do with being sold. And then I'm actually curious about this plate mail that was mentioned. So I guess we could... You know what? Yeah, I'm going to head back to Upper Avernum, grab that one spell, and then I'm going to see if I can find that dungeon that was mentioned. It'll be interesting. That'll be in the next episode. Till then, I'm Chester44. That is Carl, Nippor, Pollux, and Teresa. This has been an Avernum 3 Let's Play, and I shall see you all next time.